What's good, guys? Fantasy Joe back here with our mock draft. Today, we are doing a PPR 2023 redraft for the number 2 spot, typical league format. Let's hop into this. Let me know if there's any other formats you guys would want to see for mock drafts, whether you want to see a 2 QB, a super flex league, 3 wide receivers. Let me know. Multiple flex. Okay, so McCaffrey went number 1. Eckler is still on the board. In the PPR, though, I think I'm going to snag Justin Jefferson here. I don't view a big difference between him and some of these other top receivers, but I do think he's an absolute stud. I did think about Eckler here, but like I said, I think I'm going to take Justin Jefferson. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. Really appreciate it. So as you can see, it went McCaffrey, Jefferson, Chase, Barkley, Hill, Eckler, Bijan, Pollard, Stevenson, Jacobs, Kupp, Kelsey, Diggs, Brown, Taylor, Nick Chubb, Aaron Jones, Derrick Henry, Travis Etienne, CeeDee Lamb, Joe Mixon, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Let's take a look at who is still available. Okay, so we got Brees still on the board and Davante Adams. With the number 2 pick and in the PPR, I am just going to snag Davante Adams up. Honestly, I very much view a lot of these, any 3 of these running backs I could get. Hall or Najee I think is a higher to me, but I wouldn't be mad if I got Garrett Wilson on the turn if both of them leave. Okay, I'm thinking about Najee here, but honestly in PPR, and I'm just interested to see how it works because right now I have the opportunity to start my draft with Justin Jefferson, Davante Adams, and Garrett Wilson, who I think could have 1,400 plus yard seasons, double-digit touchdowns, and possibility for more. I think I'm just going to try it, especially in a PPR league, and just see if I can get just 3 of the top 5 wide receivers or something crazy this year on this team. This is why you mock draft too. See how it starts off with different builds. This is almost essentially an RB0 build. But I'm not locked into taking no wide receivers after this. George Kittle's on the board here. He's interesting at the 411. I'm going to take J.K. Dobbins, though, because I feel like there's a pretty big fall-off after him to me here as far as the running back position. I'm interested in Rachaad White. I think he'll catch a good amount of passes. The quarterback options are interesting. But since we are kind of going this 0 RB build, one of the essential components to that is having a quality tight end. I'm going to take George Kittle here at the beginning of round 5. He was excellent when Brock Purdy played. Obviously, he needs to stay healthy, and there's a lot of mouths in that 49ers offense. But, and here, I can give you guys another look at the draft board. You guys can see how things have been going. As we have been picking, obviously my team is right here with those 3, JK, and then getting him. Let's see, James Conner's still on the board. He's really good to me. I like Javonte as well, though, and Alvin Kamara, Dalvin Cook, James Cook. There's still some guys on this at running back that I'd be interested in. I am interested in James Conner. I do think the tier is correct here, but I think there's another tier that I care about even a lot more, and that's Trevor Lawrence. I want to take Trevor here in the 6th round, end of the 6th round. Or wait. You know what? This is why you use the draft board to your advantage. Let's see. Neither of the teams, or the next team that picks, has not picked a quarterback yet, and they're going to get 2 picks. So I do think he would go. And they've taken 3 running backs. Not saying that James Conner gets back, but there's a chance. I'll take Trevor Lawrence here. Like I said, over 4,000 passing yards this last year. Adds Calvin Ridley, year 2 in the system. I just think he's got a lot of things going for him. And the gamble paid off because we got James Conner anyway. Get on the roster, Conner. You're going to have an excellent opportunity, even though the offense isn't going to be good. But they really have nobody else on the depth chart besides him. They're paying him money to be the guy there. I hope that this is working. I'll just keep talking in the meantime. They don't have a great offensive line, but Kyler Murray could be back earlier than people expect. And if that happens, I think James Conner will be worth a lot more than people realize. Okay, I think let's just draft him. Okay, cool. We're rolling still. Okay, at wide receiver, Courtland Sutton's still available. I think he's a nice option at wide receiver. I like Brian Robinson Jr. too because I think he'll get a good amount of workload. Again, I do kind of view. Please tell me this isn't a thing. Uh, I do kind of view, honestly, Cortland Sutton slightly above a lot of these other guys to me, just because I feel like he is still a solid player. Um, Gosh. I really like, okay, the running backs I like that are left. There's three to me that I like considerably more than the rest, and that's Brian Robinson Jr., A.J. Dillon, and Khalil Herbert. I think all three of them could be guys you could plug in and play every week. I think Penny obviously has upside in Philly, but I do think Swift will be involved. The way I started my team with the wide receivers I have, I'm just gonna take two shots on these guys. Give me AJ Dillon. I think he's a good back. Obviously, it's PPR. Don't love that. And then give me Khalil Herbert. I think either of these guys could be guys I could plug in and play each and every week. And when you start with the wide receiver and tight end options and the QB that we have, this is kind of the strategy you're embracing: is take a lot of shots at this running back position later, and stack these other guys while you can. And honestly, too, looking at a lot of these wide receiver names, I'm not very interested in a lot of them. Honestly, though, I do think a value pick, he doesn't have the upside. Adam Thielen later in drafts, I think he's a good pick, just because I do think he'll probably be the number one wide receiver on that Panthers team. I think he has, 900 yards something this year, maybe high 800s, but I think he's got a shot at 1,000 yards. He's been very effective in the red zone in recent history. If that trend continues, he could have put together a sneaky season for fantasy football, given that new opportunity without Justin Jefferson around in Carolina. Devon Achane is very interesting to me here. I'm going to take him. Give me Devon Achane. There's one more running back I want to take a shot on that's still in this list. Hopefully I will get to do it. It's dragging on a little bit here. We've got enough of this draft underway that if it does end, I will just, fill you guys in. But let me get Achane. Okay, the two guys I was going to draft is Achane and Jalen Warren. I think both of them offer good upside at the running back position. Some wide receiver names I was going to consider drafting as well. Adam Thielen, Nico Collins is interested in me, and Romeo Doubs has gotten great reports from camp thus far this year about him being the one and all these things. And you do get him at such a discount compared to the player we were just talking about, which was Christian Watson, who's going in the 5th round. I think it's closer than that gap appears, and if you're right in a major way. So that could be a big hit for you. Give me Hunter Renfrow in Vegas, too. I think he's just going way too late, especially in a PPR league. I will add... taking a look at who's still out there. You know what? Give me DJ Chark. Maybe he'll be the guy in Carolina. I'd rather bet on Mingo probably, as well as... who else? I already named a player above, but Adam Thielen, who's already been drafted, though. I'd rather take a shot in one of those two, but it's worthwhile. Give me Gus Edwards. I do have J.K. Dobbins. I've got a major investment in him in the running back position, and then give me Clyde. It's just late enough. I'm willing to take the shot on him. Really stacked the RBs there late. Probably went way too RB heavy. Could have taken another receiver, but you get the idea of what I needed. And Hunter Renfrow, especially a guy you can plug in for those bye weeks and be solid, and you got to hope those wide receivers carry you the season. So the team is Trevor Lawrence, J.K. Dobbins, James Conner, Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams, George Kittle, Garrett Wilson, A.J. Dillon, Khalil Herbert, Devon Achane, Jalen Warren, Hunter Renfrow, DJ Chark, Gus Edwards, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. If you guys have made to this point in the video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. I'll respond as always. Going to be dropping my wide receiver rankings later this week, and a lot of more videos soon, so stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, stick around. Like I said, I really like the build of this team. If you're going to go really zero RB build, basically, you want to be able to snag 3 difference makers and be able to get a quarterback who can, upgrade a tier, and then George Kittle, another guy who can, give you points every single week. And then take a bunch of shots at the running back position, as I said. And there's so many injuries. These guys, in theory, will get more valuable as the season progresses, and your wide receivers will hold their value, if not gain more value, as their counterparts go down, more likely to injury. But yeah, I will see you guys next time.